All right, I just finished Muay Thai at not the global, but it's the Lamai Muay Thai in Koh Samui. Lamai Muay Thai is in the Lamai area. Today, I went to the 7 o'clock class in the morning because it said it was a beginner to advanced class. Long story short, I thought the class was boring, but I think I do have to preface by saying that I did not have my coffee and I never work out at 7. So maybe it was just my mental thing, but let me run down what the class is like. The gym is co-owned by a non-Thai, and it kind of shows in the way the atmosphere. It's hard to explain, but if you've gone to a family-owned Muay Thai place owned by, let's say, the one I went last evening called Wecho Pimyo, and that's owned by a husband and wife. Trainers were really good. I wouldn't say the trainers here were not good. They were just a little bit more distant than what I'm kind of used to. I've been probably in the Muay Thai gyms all over Thailand. I would say I've been to over a dozen different Muay Thai gyms, and I would say this is catered because it's a beginner advanced class. I tried it out, and most of Muay Thai classes, even if they say beginner advanced, you have a mixture of levels. I asked one of the students, and he said that they started separating what we call there's training fighters, so they would be considered advanced. So they're off doing their own thing. So if you have couple of months experience of Muay Thai, I would not recommend the 7 a.m. class. I don't know about the afternoon class because I think the afternoon class says it's advanced. But if you are a beginner, it's fantastic. We started off like with any other gyms or skipping, jump roping, as well as running for a good 20 to 30 minutes. And then we stretched, and then everyone put on their gloves and their shin guards, and we started doing essentially pairing up, and the instructor showing you several technique movements, and we went back and forth. One of the things I didn't like is that at the beginning of the class, when you were paired up, you had a drill where you did one punch and the other partner did the other punch, and then you went to 2 punches, and you went to 3, and so on, and then adding the kicks to it. They wanted you to practice as a partner is to do the actual movements. If you've been doing Muay Thai a lot, one of the things you develop is a defense mechanism. So I'm blocking the kicks, and you're instructed not to block because you want them to understand the kicks, understand the punches, and so on. So that was a bit weird, but I totally understand that if you're very new. So most of the gyms, if you have very new beginners, they're identified early in class. And usually you have one dedicated trainer going over the basic movements with them. After that, pairing up and going over the technical movements, we had no back work as well. And I asked one of the students again, they said it varies. So you do have back work, some days you don't. I'm used to a lot more back work. I don't know if that's good or bad. The pad time was only 2 times, which I don't think that's not really good. It's not optimal. You should at least have 3 rounds of pad time with dedicated trainers, fixing your movements and understanding your level, and then catering to that level. So after the pairing, we went and sparred, which I found it kind of weird in a beginner's class where they separated the advanced class. Why do the sparring if you're a real beginner? It just doesn't make sense to do that. They didn't really ask whether you want to spar or not. It's a little, I think, confusing, and probably not the best way, and maybe it was because the way the class was run. I don't know. I don't think it was a very super friendly place. I think because they cornered off what we call the fighter training, I think there's a level of hierarchy that there shouldn't really be. So this is a place that I think in the morning class, if you're a beginner, do come and train, because I think it's super catered to the beginner. And the reason I'm doing this particular Lamai Muay Thai is because this is probably one of the least favorable ratings in Lamai area for Muay Thai. There's about a dozen Muay Thai training places right near 5-mile radius. So you have a lot of choices, and most of these places are training grounds. So they have actual accommodations, so you could spend a week, a month. Some even have the destination visa, and they'll help you with that as well. Most of the group classes are at least 350, most are 400, 500 baht for each class. And the private training is a minimum of 800 baht, up to 1,000 baht if you're training with a master trainer.